Hello, Isata. How are
Hello,
you?
I'm very well. So lovely to see you.
Oh, it's wonderful to see you. So my guest today is the one and only Isata Kanneh-Mason, who is speaking to me from London. So today is a big day in London, isn't it? Because isn't this the first day that you're all free to do whatever you want?
It is. The masks have gone, although some people are still wearing them, of course, but essentially we're free. Yeah.
And how does it feel? I mean, are you concerned or uh, what?
Well, I can't feel the difference yet because I think everyone's still being a bit cautious and it's kind of happening gradually. And most things have been open for a while now anyway. It's just now there are less restrictions. So I think it does feel good. It's very sunny here. It's very hot. There's definitely an element of happiness in the atmosphere. But I think it's going to be even though technically we're free from today, I think it will be a gradual thing, sort of societally anyway.
Yes, yes. Now, isn't your brother in the States at the moment?
He actually got back today, but he had a
Oh,
great time. He was there all last week, sent
now
lots of pictures.
how difficult was it for him to get a visa to go there and did he have to be tested 100 times and how did it work?
It was very difficult. So many people can't get a visa. I think he only got one because he has quite a strong social media presence. And there was an issue with his passport. He posted it on social media
Oh,
if you
yes,
got a
yes,
visa from, yeah. So
yes.
I think that publicity from the passport thing got him the visa, but it's been very difficult in general. So he was very lucky.
So I hope that you're not going to have those problems when you come to us.
Yes, but that's in a while, so things should be easier by then. That's next year. So I'm hoping that it'll be nice and easy by then.
I'm so excited that you're coming back to us to do a recital.
No, I'm so excited. I can't wait and it will be so lovely.
Is that a big tour?
Yes, I think it's 2 weeks or something. It's a long
Whoa.
tour. I think so, yeah. Although I need to double check that actually. Don't quote me on that. But I'm going to a few places. But of course, this is the one I'm the most excited about.
Oh, Isata, so I see your whole family has been really busy during these past 16, 17 months, eternity, it feels like. Um, and how many concerts have you played for live audiences?
I couldn't give an exact number, but I would say I've been lucky enough to average about one a month. And in the last month, I've been doing one every week because things have started opening in the UK. So now I'm back to being busy again. But I managed to be quite lucky. But a lot of it was online or live, but with no audience, that kind of thing.
Yes, yes. You did a lot of stuff online. The family did, didn't they? Your whole family.
Yes. Yes. In the first lockdown, I went 5 or 6 months without playing live. That was all online. That was the longest stretch of time.
I mean, how did that feel, Isata? Did it feel weird?
It was very weird. It was very difficult to stay motivated and to stay calm when the future was so uncertain. And when I did go back to playing live again, it felt very overwhelming at first because you're just not as accustomed to it anymore. But now it feels back to normal.
I was just talking with my colleague Melody earlier, and I was saying that sort of we're kind of back to normal now here in British Columbia, although we haven't had the live concerts are only just starting up now, and most of them are still outdoors. But in any case, we were saying that now that we're engaging with more people and going out and being social and everything, we're getting exhausted. I mean, I'm ancient, so I think, it's understandable why
Yeah.
but Melody's only, in her late 20s. And she said, well, when you haven't been with people for such a long time, and then suddenly you're thrown together with people, it's very tiring. So I said to her, oh, geez, well, I hope people who come to our concerts don't fall asleep in their seats.
No, but it is true. I do feel like I've lost some of my stamina. And I think that's true for everyone. And maybe it's a time to build the stamina back up, but maybe it's also a time to recognize that life can be a bit more peaceful in places and we don't always have to be rushing around at breakneck speed. Maybe it's also a sign that we function better if we're a bit more calm.
So let's say you travel to North America. Okay, so Vancouver is about almost as far away as you can get. I mean, I don't think it's quite as far as Australia, but so, I think if you're coming here, it would make more sense if this were an ideal world for you to have a sort of a residency here and maybe play a concerto with the orchestra, play a recital, do outreach, spend a few days here, and then move on.
Yeah, I agree completely. I think it'll be much better to go to places and have, I often feel that it's not nice when you have, 2 days at a place. You want sort of 5 days, perhaps 3 days of concerts and 2 days to see the place and relax.
Exactly.
And rehearse. So
yes,
I think it would be nice to set things up like that.
Did you and Sheku not go to Whistler the first time you came here?
The first time we came here is at the mountain.
Yes.
Yes. So the first time we came here, that was set up really nicely because I think we had an extra day or something and someone took us snowshoeing. So that's how I'd like all my visits to be.
Gosh, in many ways it seems like yesterday, and yet it was quite a long time ago. You played at the Playhouse, and then I decided that very day I was going to bring you both back, and I said I wanted to put you in the big venue, and rest of my co-workers looked at me as I climbed out of a piece of cheese and said, "What? You want to put them in the Orpheum?" And of course, the more they thought I was crazy, the more determined I was to do it. And I'm so glad that we did that wonderful concert. And it wasn't that long before we locked down. So now you've made another recording.
Yes.
Tell us about that one.
Yes, so this one is an all-American album. So it's kind of built mainly around the Barber Piano Sonata. That's the central work of the album. And then I wanted to stay with the same theme, but also show how much range there is within American music. So we go from Copland to Amy Beach to Erwild transcriptions of Gershwin, and basically try to have as much range as possible.
So you must have had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, I did. And it was actually hard to narrow it down to one album. There were other things I wanted to include, but had to make decisions. But it was a lot of fun to record.
And tell me, what about the rest of your family? I see that is it Bramer who plays the violin? Who plays the violin?
So Bramer plays the violin. And
yeah.
He's very busy and doing lots of things. In terms of the family, we're playing a big family concert together here in London. We're playing at the Proms in August. So that's what we're working towards. We're doing Carnival of the Animals.
Oh, that's fantastic. And are you doing other concerts? I mean, do you do trios?
We do, but we don't have any trio concerts planned at the moment. We just have that family concert, and then Sheku and I are, of course, still playing lots and lots together. And then everyone else in my family is just kind of doing their own thing.
How are your mum and dad dealing with the epidemic? And is your mum writing another book? It was a great book she's written.
Yeah, I mean, we just went on a holiday, which we called a writer's retreat. But I think she's so busy writing articles and with this and with that she hasn't managed to get onto her novel yet. But hopefully she will.
Where did you go on a holiday?
We just went to Wales just to be in the middle of the mountains and just disconnect.
Oh. Did you drive there or did you train it?
Yes, my sister and I trained it from London and met my mum. She took the car.
How was the weather when you were there?
We were lucky. It was warm and sunny, but not too hot, about kind of 22, 23 degrees. So you can still go hiking. Yeah, exactly.
It must have been beautiful there. Oh, great.
It was a shock coming back to London.
And what's it like in London now?
30 degrees.
No.
Very, very hot.
It's
30 degrees
horrible.
in London is not nice.
No, when it's hot in London, it's really oppressive, isn't it?
It's very oppressive, yeah.
A lot of places are not air conditioned, are they?
No, yeah, hardly anyone has air conditioning. There's definitely no air conditioning here. Only the trains, but the tube, nothing. I wouldn't get on the tube in this heat.
No, it's just dreadful. And of course, in our part of the world, we've got forest fires and heat waves, and we even had one town called Lytton, which is in the interior here, completely obliterated by fire. The whole town is gone. Gone.
No.
Just burned to the ground. We're back to normal now, but it's terrifying, to think of the future, because it's all definitely climate change.
Yeah.
I think we need to have a few more women running the world before we get things put right. What do you think?
I think definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. And tell me, how many of you are still living or how many kids are still at home?
Just 2, actually.
No.
5 in
really?
London. Just 2. Yeah, 5 in London.
Oh my gosh, that must be something for your parents, huh?
I know, it's gone so quickly. And I mean, we come back and visit a lot, but it's definitely a different atmosphere at home.
Would you say they're enjoying it or they're hating it?
I think they enjoy it. I think my sister, particularly the 15-year-old, often complains when we all come home and she has less peace and less space, and I think she quite likes it.
She's the cellist, isn't she?
No, the cellist is 12. The 15-year-old plays the violin. Yes,
okay.
12.
So it was the 12-year-old who said she's going to be better than Sheku.
Yes, exactly. Although she hates that quote, I think she's embarrassed.
And I mean, they are all serious also about making their own careers in music.
Well, the 15-year-old wants to be an actress, actually, so she's quite busy with that.
That's
so she's
exciting.
Yes, yeah. And then apart from that, I think everyone else wants to be a musician apart from one other sister who wants to be a writer, but all in the kind of creative field somehow.
Absolutely. Isn't that exciting? So do you think that, is it fair to say, maybe you're an exception, that the shutdown of the pandemic has sort of put a hold on your career? But, because I think you have all been so visible in the past 16 months on the internet and on Facebook, that you haven't disappeared at all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think in many ways you're almost much more in the hearts and eyes of people than you would have been if you'd been busy doing concerts.
I mean, it's hard for me to say how much we're in people's hearts and minds because I don't know. But I do feel like we've still been busy and doing lots of things, and I do feel like we've still been able to connect with and reach out to people online. I definitely feel that.
So I guess that you guys have all got your concerts booked for years to come, right?
Yeah, basically. I mean, COVID has taught me not to think too far in the future and attach myself to everything, but as it stands, things are planned.
Are you still having lessons or masterclasses or?
Yes, I still have lessons whenever I can. I play to someone in London, and I'm actually going to Germany in the autumn to have lessons there, so that'll be really exciting.
Oh, that's great. Where in Germany?
Berlin.
Oh, great. Are you going to the Boulez School?
I'm going to the Hanns Eisler School.
How long will you be there?
Well, it's a 2-year course, so at least 2 years.
So you're moving residence?
I will move there, yes.
How exciting is that?
No, I'm really excited.
And when does that happen?
In September.
Oh, it's around the corner.
I know. Don't say that because I haven't organised anything.
So will you give up your flat in London?
Yes, I will.
And move everything over there. And then where will you practice? At the academy?
Yes, I'll practice at the academy. If I need to rent a piano, I will, but hopefully I can just practice there.
Oh, that's so exciting. But you'll still be touring from there.
Yes, exactly. I'll still give concerts from there.
And how often will you have lessons?
Technically once a week, but I travel and so does my teacher, so it won't be once a week. It'll be once or twice a month, I should think.
Am I allowed to ask who your teacher is?
Oh yeah, Kil Gerstein.
No,
Gerstein,
really?
sorry. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's
I'm
exciting.
really excited.
Oh, yeah, that's a real brain he's got, and
Yeah.
a very bright mind. Yeah, he's been to us a few times.
Oh,
Oh, that's
wonderful.
fantastic. Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. Did you have to audition? I mean, obviously you must have. Did you send tapes or what?
Yeah, I did it online. It was kind of a Zoom audition because of the restrictions. I couldn't travel.
So he's really going to probably open your mind up even further to all kinds of music, because he does that, doesn't he? He has a huge repertoire.
Yeah, exactly. I really hope so. I'm really excited to hear what he says, and I think yeah, as you say, he'll open my mind to lots of great things.
Yes. Oh, God, that's exciting.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
The thought of living in Berlin, I'm so envious. It's such a great city. So are you working like crazy now in preparation for your move to Berlin?
Yeah, quite a few things to sort out, kind of moving stuff, finding somewhere to live, visas, but it will all get sorted gradually over the summer.
So you'll have a student visa, right?
Yes, exactly.
And then what happens, Isata, if you're invited to play concerts there? Are you going to have the same problems as all other British artists? Because you need a different kind of visa for Spain than you do for Italy. I think the conditions are all different, aren't they?
Exactly. And I don't really know if me living in Berlin, having a student visa will make things easier. I hope that it will. And my long-term goal is to maybe eventually be part. I don't know, if I like it, I'd like to stay there. That will definitely make traveling and concerts in Europe easier, but we'll have to wait and see.
Where is the Eisler Academy? Is it right in the center of Berlin, or?
Yeah, it's right in the center near, I don't know, actually, my geography of Berlin's not great, but it's right in the center.
From what you've heard, will it be easy to find accommodation there?
From what I've heard, it's apparently very difficult to find accommodation in Berlin. So I've started looking now, but it's difficult when you don't live there because they want all sorts of paperwork, which I don't necessarily have. So we'll see.
When is your first lesson?
I don't have a date, but the course starts in October. I think my first lesson would be either the week of the 4th or the week of the 11th, but I don't have an official date yet. So we'll see.
Are you just having piano lessons, or are you doing other courses as well?
Just piano lessons.
Right.
I don't think I'd be able to fit in other courses as well.
Yes,
apart from a German course.
Apart from?
A German course.
Oh, right. Yes, of course.
Have to learn the language.
Yeah. Well, you know musical terms already, so that's a good
It's a good start,
isn't it? So are you playing many concertos in the upcoming season?
Yeah, so I'm playing Clara Schumann a few times, going back to that. I've been playing Mendelssohn's First Piano Concerto recently, and I'm playing, as time goes on, I'm going to start playing Prokofiev 3, and what else am I playing? Dohnányi, Variations on a Nursery Rhyme.
Oh, right, yes.
And I think that's it at the moment, actually. Yeah.
And you haven't decided on your recital programs yet for the spring of next year?
Not for the spring of next year. I know what I'm playing in the autumn, so some things might carry through and some things might change.
Yes, of course. Well, by then you'll have been with Kirill for a while too, won't you?
Yeah, so who knows what would have happened by then.
Exactly. Oh, that's exciting. When is your first recital when you go back?
Good question. I have a very busy summer of recitals, and then a small gap in September, and then I'm playing at the Philharmonie in Paris with Sheku at the end of September.
Are you still playing quite a bit together, or are you finding that your careers you have to really kind of arrange with one another because you're both so busy now?
Yeah, we play quite a bit together still, but it definitely takes more arranging and more, it's definitely more difficult to align the schedules, but we're still finding time. We were meant to be going to East Asia this autumn, but we had to move it by a year or 2 years.
Yes. And I suppose that's the headache that Joe and Catherine have to deal with, right? Is getting your schedules
Exactly.
lined up and together, right?
Exactly.
Are you playing at Carnegie Hall together next year?
I think so. Yes, I think so.
Have you played at Carnegie Hall together already?
Yeah, we played in the Weil
Oh,
Recital
in the
Hall.
small, no, but I mean in the big hall.
Oh, no, we haven't. Not yet.
And you will be playing in the big hall, won't you?
I don't know. I don't think that's been confirmed yet.
Oh, okay. Well, it should be. I want you to come back and play in our big hall again.
No, we'd love to do that.
Because, you know, you attracted so many people that I've never seen at concerts before. And that was so exciting for us, you know, is to have such a diverse audience, and an audience that you brought out because of the way the two of you are, apart from the fact that you're such great musicians. But I think you can open the eyes and ears of young people and show them that things are possible. Well, anyway, you've got an exciting time ahead of you. And I wish
thank you. No, I'm really excited.
Tons and tons of luck.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I look forward to seeing you at the airport soon.
Yes, I can't wait. Soon.
It'll be here before you know it.
It'll feel like tomorrow.
Yes. All right, Isata, have a wonderful evening and take care of yourself, and whatever Boris Johnson says, just watch out and be careful. And happy landings.
Thank you very much.
And give my love to Sheku and tell him we love to see him again. Okay?
I will do.
Take care.
Have a lovely day. Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you, Isata. Bye-bye.
Bye.